Hi, friends. So it's been a few weeks now, and since I got my certificate from the TEFL Academy for my Level 5 TEFL certification, and during that time I have applied to both Preply and Twenix. The time that I applied to Twenix, their hiring window was closed, so I was able to do my application, but that's as far as I could get. And they just sent me an email saying they would contact me after their hiring window opened again. Anyway, just a few days ago, I got a email from Twenix saying they were going to they wanted me to move forward in the hiring process. So I got a link to do the 2 video tasks. They're not long. One is 1 minute and the other is 2 minutes. And you get a student profile to work from, and so you know their language level, you know the previous notes from, or you get the notes from their previous tutor, and the things they're interested in learning. So you have some things to work with in order to complete these 2 video tasks. Anyway, the first one is kind of more or less a greeting and just to kind of go over a few things with them. But then there's the second task is a little more involved. You're kind of discussing, you're making some corrections for things that they've, like a little mock excerpt or whatever that they've that the student has provided, so at least you know some of their challenges there, or things that they need to work on, grammar, things like that. So anyway, the videos were very short. I think I did each one in maybe 2 or 3 takes. It's not too bad, but definitely follow all of Twenix's guidelines for the videos and you should be fine. I sent them off. I have not gotten word back from Twenix yet, so hopefully they'll be submitted, but they were very straightforward. I don't know if they offer you or send you different student tasks or different video tasks to do, but the 2 that I got were very short, 1 minute and 2 minutes, and I can imagine them getting, thousands of applicants, so they have to be really careful on keeping the time limit down. So they got to watch these things and evaluate you, so you can imagine watching 1,000 of these. Anyway, I was happy to get those done and off, so hopefully I can get moving forward into the next steps for Twenix. As for my Preply, I am officially a tutor on Preply. I made some changes to my descriptions. What I would highly recommend if you're thinking about Preply is have in mind the types of students you want to teach, what age levels, what proficiency levels. Have your any diplomas, anything you have that you're going to need to provide as proof, have those ready so you can take pictures of those things to submit. Maybe write up a little description of what you want to do, but definitely look at other instructors and what they provided. And you can also do that with your pricing. You want to be able to price, don't price yourself so low that it's ridiculous, but at the same time, price yourself according to what you have to offer. And that doesn't necessarily mean, like in my case, I don't have a teaching background. I have a lot of years in the corporate world doing web development and copy editing and desktop publishing stuff. So I have a lot of that to offer as far as business English goes. So evaluate yourself on that level. And what you can do is you can find other instructors that are similar, look at their pricing and stuff, and kind of give you a price range that you want to work within. And just, don't lowball yourself, but at the same time, don't outprice yourself to where, you're first starting out. You want to get some students under your belt. You want to, get some lessons. Because actually, when you start out and people select you as a tutor, you'll be doing these free, I think half an hour to an hour long trial lessons. So keep that in mind, that of course you want to win these students over so you can, you can get regular students and you can keep carrying on with helping them build their language skills. That's the main thing. So I'm going to adjust my pricing some. I think my pricing is a little high. I'm not going to lowball myself, but I definitely want to make myself more appealing to students. And because I'm a new tutor on Preply, I want to be realistic. But at the same time, I'm not going to offer lessons for, $10 or $15, because bear in mind, when you're starting out, Preply takes 33% of whatever you make. So you can take, and whatever that number is that you're thinking about, subtract 33%, and that's what you're getting. I mean, it can be really low if you really lowball yourself, so be careful. That's just kind of my only advice, and basically how my journey's gone so far. As soon as I get some students, I will absolutely post another video and give you my thoughts on that experience. I'm excited to get started and very anxious to get started. I hope Twenix moves forward, because Twenix, you pretty much teach right away. You're not really waiting around so much for students to find you and decide, hey, I want to learn from this person. I think Twenix, they send students your way. At least that's my understanding of the platform. And of course, their pricing model is adjusted according to where you live. So if you do apply to Twenix, bear that in mind. The email they sent me requesting the 2 video tasks, they gave me the rate they were willing to give me. I live in the United States. I live in Pennsylvania. I lived in the United States all my life. I'm a native English speaker. So they evaluate all that based on that, and they will give you your rate. And then if that rate isn't acceptable to you, then you can move on. Otherwise, do your 2 video tasks and see where that goes. But bear in mind, they tell you on their website that they increase your rate as you get so many lessons under your belt. And that makes sense. They don't want a bunch of people applying, hiring them, and then these people just drop off. I mean, that would be so frustrating if I was the company owner and I was getting that kind of response or that kind of things happening. So bear in mind, if you're going to do it, commit to it, stick to it. That's what I plan to do with both Twenix and Preply, and we'll see how it goes. And once I start teaching there, either one of these platforms, I've committed myself to a minimum of 6 months. I'm going to be on there 6 months regardless, and I'm going to give it my all and see how it goes. You have to kind of give it a chance and see how it goes and move on from there. Anyway, I hope this video helped anyone. I'm outside on the porch. Love to be outside. You got to enjoy the outdoors and just kind of be out in the open air and be kind to yourself. Enjoy your life the best you can. I don't know what kind of difficulties you have or struggles you might have, but be kind to yourself. And anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and God bless.